Yo! Party people! How's everybody doing today? Just want to get some clarity. Can you guys see and hear me okay? Wolf Watch Club wanted to try something a little different and run some lo-fi music in the background. So I want to make sure that everyone can hear me, everyone can see me, and the music isn't too washed out. And it's not washing me out. Of course, I see all of you guys. Let's make sure people are actually going to show up because, of course, it is Super Bowl Sunday. I don't even know if we're allowed to say that. Believe it or not, the NFL is super protective over their IP, and that's why most people broadcasting, even on social media, have to refer to the football game as the big game. And that's why in commercials, if they are not specifically, exchanging money with the NFL, they have to promote their game day products as products for the big game. They can't even use, the title of what that game is. I'm trying not to say it again because I don't want the stream to get shut down. Mike is here. Mike, can you see me? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Making sure everything's good. I have no reason to believe that you guys won't be able to see me. I just want to make sure everything is good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Is the audio okay? Can you hear the music, but can you still hear me? Wolf Watch Club, can we get some confirmation that the audio levels are okay? Awesome. So we are going to be doing something very cool, not super different, but it's kind of an amalgamation of live streams that we have done here in the past. Oh, you can't hear any music. Okay, I'm going to turn it up. You guys let me know if it's a little too loud on your end. Because I'm manually doing the audio, so I do not want it to wash out the things I'm trying to say to you guys. So, okay, in the past, on these Sunday Fun Day live streams, we have done kind of history, like orological nerd-based streams where I kind of really go almost autistically into detail about these watches because that's kind of my forte. By the way, I am Jory Goodman from the Time Teller channel. I appreciate you guys letting me take over the Wolf Watch Club channel here for these Sunday shows. But also, what we've been doing recently here are little trivia tidbits. But today, because there are two very, very important watches up for grabs. And when I say two, I mean you have a winner's choice. Okay, so this is Valentine's Day choice. Either a Tank Must, so Must de Cartier Tank, or a Tank Francais. Two very cool, very orologically significant watches, but with very different vibes. One is obviously very classic, and I would say elegant. The other still sophisticated, but more on the sporty side because it has, of course, that stainless steel bracelet. Again, we're not going to forget in about 7 days and some change, the GMT Master 2 Bruce Wayne is up for grabs. But today, we are announcing the winner of the Omega Speedmaster Professional. This is the Hesselite, which of course is the correct one to get in my opinion. Okay, this is what's very, very fun. We're kind of going to go into the history of this, and I want you guys to take notes because after the little history portion, there's going to be a test. That's right, we're doing trivia for points. But I didn't tell Wolf Watch Club I was going to be front-loading the answers. That's right, I'm going to be helping you guys as much as possible, but I need your engagement to help me. So be prepared, take some notes. We're going to jump into why I think these are the coolest watches. I have not one but two tanks in my collection. And we are going to then go over some trivia with literally the facts that I am showing you right now. So who's ready? Green for go, red for no. While you guys comment, I'm going to show you the watch I am wearing today. I am wearing a Garmin Fenix 8 Pro. This has the Garmin InReach module native in it. So it does everything the Garmin Fenix does with all the sensors and bio tracking, but it also has a native InReach module, which means I do not need internet, I do not need LTE or 5G. No matter where I am, as long as I have clear satellite above me, I can press the SOS button and I can speak to emergency services. They will have my location and they can help me out. And as someone diagnosed with a degenerative neurological condition, it's very important. So did I turn my back on conventional watches? No, but as my life has changed, I have adapted with it, and this is a really, really cool watch I wanted to share with you guys. So you guys tell me what you guys are wearing. We're going to be jumping into some, tank history, I'll say. By the way, I do need to let you know, if, and it's a big if, there are YouTube server issues and we drop frames, which has happened depending on the weather conditions wherever, YouTube is patching me in. Have no fear. Go back to the Wolf Watch Club YouTube channel and we will build another stream immediately. So if this stream drops or cuts out, have no fear. We are going to be up and running immediately after. Just stay with us because, again, at 6 p.m. Eastern, that is 3 p.m. Pacific, we are going to be announcing the winner of a Speedy Moonwatch Hesselite. 371 Trident says, "Hi Jory, back again from New Hampshire, my hometown." We have a couple of feet of snow. I know my buddies back home told me that you guys got slammed over there. 15 degrees, excuse me. Yeah, apparently you guys got a bunch of snow and then it hardened because of how cold it is. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You guys got dumped on. Okay, who's ready for some cool tank action? Let's jump into it, shall we? So we have a few different tanks and you can see tanks come in all different shapes, sizes, and materials. I hope you guys are taking notes. Not all are the same diameter, or I should say millimeter measurement. Of course, these are rectangular watches. Some are more squared than others. Some are more oblong, I will say. And as we go on, the first Cartier tank, the Tank Normal, from 1917. Interesting. Tank was invented by Louis Cartier, grandson of company founder Louis-François Cartier. In 1917, according to lore, Louis wanted to make a watch that was much more masculine than anything else on the market. This is so funny because before then, they had huge pocket watches that had soldered lugs on them. And people were wearing those big honking things on their wrist. Okay, people were retrofitting pocket watches on their wrist because in World War I, people were finding it very hard to run through the trenches and engage enemies and check time and stuff when you had to reach into your pocket for a pocket watch. So they started taking pocket watches, soldering lugs onto them, and fixing straps to them. And the craziest thing is back then, in the early 1900s, they thought something like this, a small, more dainty postage stamp, was actually more masculine. That's so fun. The unique rectangular design was directly influenced by the still raging First World War, specifically by a French military tank, the Renault FT-17. Okay? I hope people are taking notes. Interesting. As we move on, a 1919 tank inspired by the FT-17. Again, this is absolutely gorgeous. A little bit more squared than it is rectangular. Louis Cartier supposedly gave one of the first tank watches to General John Pershing, commander of the U.S. Expeditionary Forces, in 1918. Look at that. Badass dude. Cartier tank Louis Cartier. Gorgeous. Love that burgundy red, almost vino. This is from 1922. Of course, Andy Warhol's probably one of the most famous tank wearers. Kind of an eccentric person for sure. People are commenting in the chat where they are from. We have Paradise City, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Fly Guy Viking from Luxembourg. Very, very cool. Master Christopher Allen, he's a masshole from Hubbardston, Massachusetts. Professor is from San Jose, California, down the street from the big game. I'm not allowed to say the name of the big game, although I did say it once already during the stream, but the NFL hasn't sent me a cease and desist just yet. Moving on from 1920s, the tank Sentry, which is one of my favorite lines of tanks. Why? It's a little bit longer, and guys, size matters, I'm joking, but the Sentry line is actually really cool because they've done a bunch of interesting complications with the Sentry. If you want to see one of the really wonkiest tanks out there, the Sentry Dual Time, okay? They actually put 2 movements in the watch. Now, in modern ones, I believe Cartier developed a singular movement that tracked both time zones. But before that, they would actually put 2 movements in a watch. Halifax, Nova Scotia, for Winnipeg, Manitoba. Another Sentry ladies. Look at that. Can I say the name of the big game? You can say it. But background music is not needed. Okay, so here's the thing. I did not choose this. I am all for the feedback. Wolf Watch Club requested a lo-fi playlist in the background. Do you guys enjoy it? Do you not enjoy it? For me, I have to have my headphones in to make sure the levels are good. But we're kind of running and gunning here, guys. So green for go, red for no. Do you like the music? Give me a green. If you don't like the music, give me a red. I'll kind of read the room here, and if you don't like it, I will turn it off. I am just doing what Wolf Watch Club requested of me. But if you guys just want to hear the tones of my beautiful voice, I am happy with that. One cool thing about Wolf Watch Club is they are very adaptable and they're willing to listen to the people. So we're not really nothing's set in stone here, is what I'm trying to say. Only if for the actual draw the Doom music kicks. Oh my god, that's so funny. Tank Cartier Chinois, 1922. This tank iteration came from the tank Chinois in Europe. Look at that. This is gorgeous. This is a lot of extra plat. Yeah, this is a lot of extra plat. A lot of gold here, man, and with gold prices, you could melt that baby down. Entropy says music not needed. J-Mac says red. Sean Miller says Mr. Jory. Trident says red. We're only getting 1 green here so far, guys. Red for no, green for go. Again, I do want to mention, I, on my channel, have never had background music. Wolf Watch Club requested it, but you know what? Nothing's set in stone here. We will change it if you want. Uchop says green. Carne Asada says I'm Team Tunes. Okay, it's kind of... We're actually kind of 50-50 here, guys, so unless we get an overwhelming thing, we are going to have to, I guess, keep the music going. Now, moving on to this gorgeous jumping hour. Now, this is a really, really, really controversial watch, okay? Why? Because recently, now I do want to make it known that this is from 1928, okay? And I'm going to set the record straight here. I made a video about this watch recently on the Time Teller channel. I think this is one of the most gorgeous watches to come out in 2026. We are only in the 2nd month of 2026. But this neo-framing jumping hour from... let's lower the volume. Okay. I can do that. Give me 1 second. I don't know if you guys can hear it at all. I lowered the volume. Okay. If everybody... You guys tell me. I'm doing it manually. Anyway, this watch, I think is one of the most gorgeous watches of 2026. Right? It is not a Royal Oak, which I think is the biggest compliment I can give an AP this year. Even though right when they released this one, they also released 6, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 6 new Royal Oaks along with this. It's like AP can't help themselves. They're like, okay, if we're going to have to produce something that isn't a Royal Oak, we have to produce a few, like, handful of other Royal Oaks. It is wicked pissa. Just New England stuff, guy. Here's what's funny. When I made a video about this watch, everyone in the Time Teller comments and their mothers, especially their mothers, their mothers can't stop writing to me, bitched at me and told me that it was just a blatant copy of this Cartier. Now, who is my top 5 favorite watchmaker? Cartier. They might even be top 2, I'm gonna be honest. But I also, like, along with my personal opinions, I'm also kind of based predominantly in fact. Okay? In facts. And the facts are, AP made one of these in 1921. So AP made, it didn't look exactly like this. It looked actually a lot more like this tank from Cartier. But AP actually made a jumping hour that looked pretty much like this, like 7 years earlier than Cartier. But it's just frustrating because people don't want to acknowledge that. The Cartier is obviously better known. And what I will say is, it's not just AP making jump hours. A lot of other watchmakers, even like Maine, like micro brands, independents, like this, are coming out with various jump hour watches. Very, very cool. I really like that style. 1921, I was in high school, sophomore year. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I dig it. I dig it. So we have a bunch of really cool, of course, the Basculante, which flips in on itself. We have another protective watch from Cartier, the Obis Savonette. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous watch with a flip-top case. One of my favorite watches of all time, the Cartier Tank Monopusois, which is a mono-push chronograph. And believe it or not, the movements that go into mono-pushers are actually more complicated than traditional chronograph with dual pushers, even though mono pushers came out first. Okay, so the chronograph complication, they were first seen with mono push chronographs. Then they developed dual pushers, but somehow the more complicated of the two, of course, is the Monopusois. And when the more recent Cartier Tortue Monopusois came in, not this one, but the most recent one, 7, I believe, really high-profile watchmakers came together to develop that movement, one of which being F.P. Journe. So the new Cartier Tank Monopusois, the Tortue, is incredibly, incredibly impressive, and yeah, I think that's one of my favorite, along with the Cartier Mystérieux. But that is not a tank, so we won't talk about this. But technically, this is a tank, this Monopusois. So anyway, we're going to be getting into some trivia. Hopefully you guys took some notes on some of what we spoke about. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, look! Said movement. The Caliber 045 was conceived by a world-class team of developers, including F.P. Journe. Oh, de Bethune. Yeah, these are not small names in watchmaking, guys. This is also another nice little tank MC. Okay, we are going to get into some trivia. I have some questions here. Wolf Watch Club's also going to pin the trivia questions. I'm going to let you guys take a look at this. I'm going to refresh the page real quick. Again, guys, if we ever freeze or drop frames, Have no fear. Just be patient. Go to the Wolf Watch Club YouTube channel, and I will be building a stream once again. So there will be as little latency as possible. The show will go on. This is live television, baby. Okay, let's get into it. I'm pulling up the first question. Again, guys, please, I hope you guys took notes because a few of these I literally answered. Trident says, if I win tonight, I will wear the watch to Laconia for Bike Week while riding my chopper. That's funny. Man, remember Laconia Bike Week? Oh my god. Q1, easy. This is the easiest question of the evening. The Cartier tank was designed in 1917 by Louis Cartier during World War I. What type of military vehicle inspired its iconic rectangular shape? Guys, we just spoke about this. Trident, full name, Trident, full name. Sean Miller got, oh, no. I want the full name and make and model, baby. Make and model. Give me the make and model. I literally spent time, I wasted my breath telling you guys the make and model of said vehicle. And what's going on? "1917, I was in junior high." I need the full make and model. Professor has got it. The Renault FT17. That's right, Professor. Got it. Again, if you are a winner, email info@wolfwatchclub.com. And with your YouTube handle, excuse me, I almost said Instagram handle. With your YouTube handle, that's info@wolfwatchclub.com. And they will be getting back to you with your points. Now, these points you can use as currency towards future Wolf Watch Club draws. So maybe for this tank, the Valentine's Day winner's choice. Maybe for the Bruce Wayne. You can't do it for this because, you know, sold out. Guys, we got 6 minutes. Let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah, change. Some change. Next question. Shall we do it? Let's jump in. Question number 2. Wolf Watch Club's going to be pinning these, but I'm going to be reading these. This week's Valentine's draw features 2 tank models. The tank Mousse Cartier Tank XL and the tank Francais. One of these was the very first Cartier ever made with an integrated bracelet. Which one? The Mousse or the Francais? Guys, please get this one very swiftly. Please get this one very swiftly. This is for 750 points. I don't know why Wolf Watch Club said the other one was the easiest when this one's literally the easiest question of the night. It is right there, guys. I didn't write these trivia questions, by the way. Wolf Watch Club probably doesn't want me writing the trivia questions because I think I would make them very hard. I would make them very, very hard for you guys. And nuanced as fuck. But, this is very easy. Okay, they're calling it for Sean Miller, who is a certified T3 bot. I'm going to be doing a shameless plug here. If you want to support the Time Teller channel, go ahead, click join the channel. You get some extra content, you get to hang out, and you become a certified T3 bot. Awesome. If you haven't subscribed to the Time Teller channel, what are you doing, guys? And if you haven't subscribed here, seriously, what the F are you doing? Wolf Watch Club does extra reviews during the week. You get some extra content, and at minimum, you get to hang out with me every single Sunday, so why the F not? If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't hit the bell icon, what are you doing? You get notified every time there's a new piece of content, and you don't miss out a single live stream from me. Your questions would croak us. Yeah. If I wrote the questions for these, they would be very nuanced. Like, again, like autistically so. And you guys would have a very difficult time, I think, answering them. Or maybe you wouldn't. Because if you watch the content and you pay attention, you guys would know the answers. Let's move on to the next question. After. Okay. Oh, wait. I thought we were going to do. Oh, okay. Well, I specifically actually think have some they gave me some extra info. I was a little bit confused here. We actually don't even need to do that because you can see how the integrated bracelet works. It fills in the end links here. Of course, you see a leather strap on the tank must, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to go over that. We're actually just going to go over, you guys, they want me to ask you to comment which one you would prefer out of these two. Again, it's a Valentine's Day choice, so winner gets to choose what they want. Are you in the more sporty side with the tank français, or are you in the more kind of traditional classic with the tank must? I can tell you which one I would choose, but I'm not trying to influence any of you guys. There's no wrong answer here. This is not a trivia question. This is just kind of an engagement thing. We want to hear which one you would choose out of those two. Again, both are technically up for grabs. The winner gets to choose which one they want. We are going to go into the third question of the evening. We have about 3 more minutes until we reveal who wins the Omega Speedmaster Hesalite. Question 3. This is difficult, okay? Or perhaps very, very, very easy if you literally just watched the information that I showed you guys. Quick reminder from Wolf Watch Club, our Instagram giveaway is ending soon, and we're only 120 followers away from unlocking the $500 Wolf Watch Club Wolf Points prize, excuse me. Make sure you're following, like the giveaway post, and tag 3 friends. So, follow at Wolf Watch Club over on Instagram, like the giveaway post, and tag 3 friends, 3 separate people. Not 3 of the same people. Don't tag me 3 times. I'm not your friend. I'm just kidding. You can tag me. I'm your guys' friend. Please, everyone actually tag me once. And then you have to tag 2 other people. So there, I made it easy for you. You can tag me and 2 other people. Even if you don't have any friends, just press @ and the algorithm will help you. So just press @ in the comment section and then click people. You're good to go. But most of you have friends, so do that. I'm just trying to make it easy for the people out there. We're going to roll into the third question. This is supposed to be hard, but again, I kind of just gave you all the information at the beginning of the stream. So what the F are you doing? What are you doing? I made this easy for you guys. But go follow Wolf Watch Club, subscribe over here, and make sure to share your... Dude, we have so much fun here. Spread the wealth, have some fun, get your friends involved, have them join our lives. It's a whole lot of fun. In 1918, Louis Cartier gifted the very first prototype of a tank watch to a U.S. military general as a tribute after World War I. For 1,500 points. What was the general's name? I just went over this. If you guys don't get this in 15 seconds, I'm going to be pissed off. I just gave you guys this answer. Someone better get it perfectly. No, Sean. I need the full name. Okay. Well, I think Trident technically got it. Because he gave rank and last name. It's not my call. General Sal. Oh my god, that's so funny. I literally gave you guys information. People are saying the name. Sean, you were close. It's not George, though. Blackjack Pershing. Yep. 371 Trident. General Jory. Yeah, I wish, dude. Could you imagine Cartier gifting me anything? I think if Cartier gifted me a watch, I would just retire because there'd be no, I would have reached the pinnacle of like my horological career. You know, like what's the point? All right, we are at 3:01 p.m. Pacific. We are, you know, obviously that is 5 Eastern. I am here on the Pacific Coast. But I want to know, or excuse me, that's 6. That's 6 Eastern. 3-hour difference. My bad. I promise I'm the time teller. I can tell time. But I didn't invent it. I just tell it. So, typically we would reveal the winner. It's up to Wolf Watch Club what they want to do. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the little spiel that I have to give you. Wolf Watch Club does not choose the winners of these draws. I myself, Jory Goodman, and anyone at the Time Teller Productions, LLC, we do not choose any of the winners. I am just acting as an MC for the night. I do not sell tickets, and I do not handle the money. Why am I going over this, and why do I have to go over this every single time? Well, it's because with these types of competitions, YouTube very heavily regulates this. All right, so I do have to tell you, I do not choose the winners, neither does Wolf Watch Club. It is all chosen. I know, Gregory said it's 6 p.m. East Coast. I know, I corrected myself. Random Draws, a trusted third-party website. They are the ones that actually go ahead and do the beeps and boops, the ones and zeros. They do all the calculations and all the randomizing, and they help us when it comes to choosing who the winner is. So I'm very, very excited. Someone's going to be going home with a very, very cool watch. Again, out of all very horologically significant watches out there, the one that's up for grabs today is at the tippy top, perhaps. You know, the Speedmaster Moonwatch. This is, it's out of this world, guys. Man, that is so stupid. It is really, it's an amazing watch. I'm biased because I own one, and specifically, I own a Hesselite. That is, I think, the purest version of an Omega Speedmaster. This is a watch everyone, I think, can appreciate. Even if you're not interested in owning one, I think everyone can appreciate what this watch means for horology. You know, just thinking that one of these tools was integral to such innovation and such, you know, to quote the astronauts, such a large leap for mankind, right? I absolutely love the Speedy. Well, best of luck, Trident. I'm going to go ahead and wait for Wolf Watch Club to send me what's called a CSV file. And the way that it works is once I get the CSV file, let me check my, okay, perfect. Once I get the CSV file, that has all the entries and information, and I go ahead and put it into randomdraws.com. So the way this works, I'm just going to show you guys my screen here. So we do the draw name. So of course, this time we're going to do Omega Speedy. We're just going to say Hesselite. Organization, of course, Wolf Watch Club. You guys have seen this all before. I need something for Chinese New Year. Gong Hei Fa Choi. The Time Teller channel, just another shameless plug. I'm going to be doing a Chinese New Year watch shopping list. If you guys are interested, go ahead, subscribe to the Time Teller channel. Every year, listen, the Swiss watchmakers know who butters their bread. The Chinese buying market is enormous. The Swiss cater to the luxury purchasers, excuse me, from China. So every year, the most gorgeous watches are released by all the big Swiss giants for Chinese New Year, and it is awesome. I am biased because my wife is Chinese, So it's really cool. It's very special. Her and I look at those watches, and it's a little piece of our family's history right there. Anyway, standard draw. This is where we upload the CSV file. I'm going to hide my screen because I don't need you guys seeing all the things, upcoming videos for the Time Teller channel. This is ticket number, name, country, order number, purchase date. That's a header row. Have Sammy read the winner. Well, I'm in the office. Sammy isn't here right now. She is at home. Okay, so this is where it's fun. Only one person wins the watch today. As you can see, they actually gave away Speedmasters in the past, but we're going to type in a different one. Omega Speedy Hesalite. Only one winner there. Shout out to Sammy for having Jory give some Cantonese love. Mandarin is overrated. Well, I'm going to tell you something very, very, very controversial. The Cantonese people were the true Chinese. And if you look at old Confucianist poems, they actually rhyme when they are read in Cantonese dialects. And with Mandarin, it's very cumbersome. So historians believe that the purest Chinese is actually Cantonese, even though, with the influx of, I'm not trying to get political, but the degradation of the five constants and everything in Chinese culture and the rise of the northerners taking over the mainland and everything, Cantonese is very swiftly being snuffed out. And even in Hong Kong at this point, it's not very cool to speak Cantonese anymore, so that's kind of a bummer. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We can rant about that over on the Time Teller channel. Again, I'm very biased because a whole half of my family now speaks Cantonese. Although her dad also speaks Mandarin, so who knows. Okay, we also do points systems here. So the first tier of points, man, these live streams are so fun. They go all over the place. Get 3,500, okay? Again, this is, I almost said 35,000. This is currency that you can use towards future or current, because they do have draws going on. Wolf Watch Club draws, so treat it kind of like money over at Wolf Watch Club. The next tier, 7 of y'all, are going to get 1,500 points. That's nothing to scoff at. And again, if you are here on time every week, you could feasibly win more points if you get the trivia questions right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and press this. I'd like the draw to happen immediately. It's going to make me log back in. So it's very, very secure, this website, because during the live stream, it kicks me out. That's going to make me do a CAPTCHA, of course, because so silly. Yeah, why not? Let's do another one. Okay, perfect. All right, here we have everything. Me never win trivia, Arne Sala says. Well, you know what? I believe in you guys. Okay. Here we go. This is what I like to do. I'm going to press that green button. If you guys get to see who won the watch before I can flip my screen, you can email info@thetimetellershop.com, info@thetimetellershop.com, and I will send you something cool from the Time Teller channel, okay? Only one person has beaten me. Could it be you today? We'll see. Here we go. I was very fast today. You know why? I'm drinking a lot of coffee today. I'm drinking a lot of coffee today, so I'm on it. Alrighty. We are going to go ahead and get the first tier out of the way. It's not that you guys aren't important, but we want to go ahead and see who won the watch. Michael Corrigan from the US. Wesley Woodard. Larry Waddell. David Maynor. Spencer Toth. Ryan Kernicki. Sander Vandevelde. You've won 1,500 points at Wolf Watch Club. You can use these towards Wolf Watch Club competitions. Next tier, for 3,500 points each, Collinson Bergwijn and Sander Vandevelde. You've won 3,500 points. Can I get a drum roll, please? I'm very excited. Hopefully not another dang Lewandowski. It's okay. Sean Miller can say that because Sean Miller's like a 9-foot tall giant of a Polak. So, it's kind of like Polak on Polak violence going on. But yeah, I wouldn't mess with Sean Miller. And I'm a big dude. I have like just under 8-inch wrists. And then Sean Miller's like, yo, what straps can I use for my 9-inch wrist? And I'm like, whoa, okay, there's people, like, there's levels to this shit. Drum roll, please! Can we get some howls? Pangea Forever says, ow! Dominic de Hoyos. You have won an Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch Hesselite. Very, very, very incredibly cool. I absolutely love that watch. I'm very biased because I own one. But it's an incredibly special, really cool watch. James Shanahan said longest draw ever. Well, you know what? We have fun here, guys. So, if this was only about competitions, they could do this like the other nameless, faceless organizations do online. They could do it where there's zero human interaction and where they just calculate in-house behind, it's all smoke and mirrors, no one knows what they do, and then later, like a week later, they just blast a name online and someone theoretically wins a watch. That's not how they do it at Wolf Watch Club. This is actually a watch club first and foremost, where we try to have fun, we talk about watches, we bullshit, and we hang out. The competitions obviously are very, very important to Wolf Watch Club because they are a business at the end of the day. But when it comes to the differences between what we do here and what other people do with these social media competitions is we actually want to have fun. We want to engage with you guys. And this is why Wolf Watch Club has, contracted me to come in here and be the master of ceremonies, as it were, for you guys here during the live streams, because we want other cool people to be here talking, hanging out, and winning these dang watches. So here we have, I'm going to go ahead and remind you, Rolex GMT Master 2, Bruce Wayne, okay? And this Valentine's choice. So this is a winner's choice. We've seen this a few times, and this is, like, I think the best possible scenario when it comes to these types of competitions, when there are watches with numerous different flavors, it's cool to give the winner an actual option to pick exactly what they want. So I think that that's very, very fun. You guys can comment below if you're up, if you are gunning for this one, which one would you choose? I want to hear from you. Seahawks in a blowout. No way, Patriots, baby. It's all about the Patriots. I have a Gronkowski jersey right there on the side of the wall, but I know he's not even in, he ain't playing no more. Is there a winner here? Dominic, are you here? We emailed you Jory's phone number. Feel free to this. That one guy will win his third Cartier. I know, dude. What they're referring to, this is actually really funny. I'm going to go ahead and show this. It's really, really funny. I'm going to go ahead and go to the winner's circle here. We can see past winners. Some people don't want their picture here. Some people do. You can go to Wolf Watch Club's website, click the winners, and you can see some quotes and everything. Some people don't want their images. Other people are perfectly fine. I've spoken to a lot of these people here during the lives, but you see this MFer here, Lars, with a tank on his wrist. Look, he's so tough too. He knows that he's a badass. Look, he's showing off his Cartier. Well, a couple weeks before that, he won another Cartier. Dude, see, he's smiling here kind of with his Cartier. The second time he won, he's not even smiling. He's like, yo, this ain't new to me. This ain't my first rodeo, kid. Take the picture. So Lars might win this other one. Unless you want to win it, you gotta play. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Thank you for the feedback as far as the lo-fi music in the background goes. Again, not my choice, but we are kind of learning. So if you enjoy it, leave that comment. Guys, you're able to comment on these live streams even when we're not live. So you can leave comments, and Wolf Watch Club will be notified that there are other comments. So if you're watching this in the future, just wanting to see the content, we see you and we love you, and we still want you to interact with the content. So anyway, I will see you next week. There's a bunch of cool stuff coming up. Again, the Cartier. Let me go back to the main. Man, I'm jealous of all these winners, by the way. Cartier Valentine's Choice and the Rolex GMT Master 2 Bruce Wayne. So if you're interested, you gotta play. I don't really got a dog in the fight. I'm just here having fun with you guys. So I will see you same time, same place next week. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Have a great day and enjoy the big game if you're watching. I'm not legally allowed to say what the name of